You want to talk about perfect timing? That's exactly what XRP has had in this market cycle so far. And what I mean by that is the latter part of 2024 into 2025, XRP has had the right wind in its sails to carry it to some pretty insane highs. But this is just the beginning because we may see more great news come out right before this deadline takes place. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So when we're looking at XRP currently, we're still in a great spot. We are actually broken out right now above that 20-day moving average. We're one of the few that is actually, or did in fact have a nice bounce off of this 20-day. XRP continues to show signs that it wants to go on a run, that frankly, it only needs to make a move to above $2.24 to in fact break above all of its moving averages. It's one of the few assets that has them that close because XRP has had such a level of consistency in terms of price, even as the market frankly has been dog crap. But what we're looking at right now is perfect timing for XRP. All right, perfect timing surrounding this US-based crypto announcement, perfect timing with the RLUSD launch, perfect timing with a strategic crypto reserve, perfect timing with the announcement of this appeal coming to an end with the SEC. And obviously there's going to be big news surrounding that coming in the not so distant future here as well. But what we're seeing is a couple things take place. All right. Right now, avoiding a death cross. It's one of the few assets in the space that is doing this. BTC on the verge of potentially doing the same thing on its EMA as well. But what we're also seeing that is very quickly approaching was this deadline that I said for XRP to in fact flip Ethereum. I did a video back on February 24th. And I said that within the next 3 months, I wouldn't be surprised if XRP does in fact flip Ethereum. And now that we're looking at these market caps here, guys, it's less than a 2x away. All right. And XRP has been showing all the resilience in the world. Ethereum has been showing a lot of weakness. In fact, what we've seen is XRP actually reached the highest level versus Ethereum since we have seen back in 2019. Yes, in almost 6 years. All right. What we continue to see here as well is a lot of confidence in terms of XRP, a lot of people holding despite being in profit. We are in fact seeing some shorts fill in above these ranges, which could bring about another big short squeeze in terms of XRP. It's part of the reason that XRP went on this massive, almost 6x? I think it was a 6x run to the upside. XRP is painting a very different picture than most assets in the space right now. There is enough narrative that it's carrying to potentially break some insane prices here. Again, we're on the verge of potential price discovery in terms of XRP, and we've talked about what levels that can bring before. Next place it might stop is right around $5.30. Could stop somewhere around $8. It's all a question of, do the shorts and the bears get out of the way on XRP's impending run that it has ahead of it. Now, this isn't to guarantee or financial advice or anything like that. What we're still kind of waiting for in this overall crypto market is, one, we need to breach out of this total market cap box. This is that retest zone like we've talked about many times before. And we need to start seeing, again, a lot of this capital that's been sitting on the sidelines start to re-enter the space. What I think is very interesting here is this does look a little toppy. We're starting to look a little weak there. In fact, what we could see is if we do get another spike back up here, we could end up playing out into this inverse head and shoulders that sends us to the downside, similar to what we saw back here in the latter part of 2024. All right. Now, it doesn't have to play out this way, but you can definitely start to feel an overall shift in the crypto market. You're starting to feel a lot of that negative sentiment just kind of fall by the wayside. The news isn't as loud as it once was. We had one of the largest wipeout events in crypto history yesterday. Market's not really reacting to that. In fact, the market is green this morning. We're seeing a lot of green throughout the space. So the winds that have already been blowing in XRP's sail, it feels like they're about to start blowing a little bit harder. And more partnerships, more clarity with a settlement between Ripple and the SEC and the US government. I mean, that is enough to carry XRP to some very nice prices in the not so distant future. So do you think we're going to see XRP flip Ethereum by this deadline, which would be May 24th? Do you think that the market is about to get this next big leg up? I think it's going to be a lot sooner than what people realize. So appreciate you guys as always. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.